Okay, we're ready when you are. Thank you very much.
By 2006, Apple's iPod had become an iconic piece of the American lifestyle. In an interview that same year, Steve Jobs had an interview with Brian Williams of NBC, where he said, "I think if you do something and it turns out pretty good, then you should go do something else wonderful. Not dwell on it for too long, just figure out what's next." That next year, in 2007, Apple was set to release their next innovation, the iPhone. Hello, we are Prestige Consulting. I am Garrison Kretz.
I'm Trey Ellis.
I'm Casey Witter. I'm Daniela Calderon-Cordova. And I'm Mary Joyce.
Georgia Pacific has been an innovative business since its founding in 1927. Georgia Pacific and the Quilted Northern brand both strive to attain business innovation. Here at our aim here at Prestige Consulting is to continuously move forward. We believe that by pushing your company forward and with our expertise, we'll be able to succeed in the future. Georgia Pacific and the Quilted Northern brand both push two products, the Ultra Plush and the Ultra Soft and Strong. We believe that after reviewing your case, that the Ultra Soft product and the Ultra Strong product both have different qualities. After reviewing the case further, we really thought that the words of Steve Jobs rang particularly true. Much like Apple's iPhone, your Ultra Plush product has the potential to cannibalize your market. Our motto, again, at Prestige Consulting is to continuously move forward. Although the Ultra Soft and Strong product has been your core product for a very, very long time, we believe that the future lies in the luxurious 3-ply market. The first step to actualizing your full potential as a company is to expand the Arkansas mill.
It is statistically evident that the demand in the Midwest is much higher in the East, West Coast, and South, but with the lower shipping costs and production already in process in the Arkansas mill, we believe that the expansion will be an easy transition for Arkansas compared to the other mills around the country that will have to completely start from scratch. Buying new equipment will be a costly endeavor, but we believe it will be an easier one in the Arkansas mill, since they already have business with companies that sell and manufacture parts associated with the production of the new 3-ply product. Also, according to Jason Allen, if by chance the Arkansas mill does not give us the numbers that we expect, it will be better to fail in Arkansas than the other mills, because the increase in production of the Arkansas will not affect the production rate of the safe product of Ultra Soft and Strong. This means that if the expansion fails, it will only affect the new 3-ply product on the account that it's the only product being produced in that mill, and it will not affect the production of the toilet paper brand in the other territories. Statistically, we see the demand increase in all territories except the South, so expansion out of the low-cost shipping Midwest will be ideal.
With the expansion of the Arkansas mill, we will unfortunately lose 50% of production for the 280 days in which the mill is undergoing construction. However, we do not plan on laying off any employees. Instead, we decided to change the amount of shifts per day from 3 8-hour shifts to 4 6-hour shifts. While workers will be working less than they originally had, we think that since they will have job security, this will make them happy. Another main infiltrator for making this plan work is Emily Green. We believe that she has a fresh perspective and an open mind to make sure that this plan is really well accepted throughout the entire Arkansas mill. That being said, since there's so much concentration on the Arkansas mill alone, we need to make sure that the Wisconsin and the Oregon plants are doing strong and consistent in their sales, just so that Quilted Northern as a whole has a nice flexibility to them. Finally, we want to infiltrate a marketing plan for the Ultra Plush product. Since we're spending so much time and effort just on the Ultra Plush product alone, we need to make sure that the demand for it raises as well, especially in areas like the South. So during the 280 days, while the firm is undergoing construction, the marketing team will come up with an advertising campaign so that once the production of the Ultra Plush specs up again, so will the demand for it.
Currently, the production of the Arkansas mill is 800,000 cases per year of the Ultra Plush, and in 2014, that was also the same as the demand for it in the United States. Although the Ultra Plush does have lower production numbers than the Soft and Strong, It has a higher gross margin of $167 per case and a total revenue of $167 million per year. This means that even though it does produce less, it does give a higher profit to the company. Nevertheless, production at these mills would be cut in half during the expansion of the Arkansas mill, and it would only produce 400,000 cases per year. Although it's only producing this much, it is better than halting the other two mills during the switches for the period of days that they would have to do for each one, and you would continue to produce here and create a revenue and gross margin for the year. As you can see, the expansion would increase the production capacity to 1 million cases per year and ultimately the gross margin to $161 million per year for the Ultra Plush. And the opportunity cost of shutting down production halfway is approximately $52 million, and that combined with the cost of the expansion gives us a total cost of $240 million, which can be recuperated in about 105 weeks from the beginning of the expansion.
So I'm going to talk about the risks and rewards of this plan. With any expansion or a big change in a company, there are risks bound to be happen. We would be naive to think that everything would go swimmingly just because we were making changes. However, with the plan that we have in place, we are confident that every change we're making has a backup, has a solution to it, if you will. So the first one, the 4 things I'm going to talk about are cost, productivity, competitors, and profitability. First of all is the cost. So this change is very expensive. We noted that it's about $240 million to make the change over a period of 280 days. As Daniela just told you, however, it will take about 105 weeks to recuperate that money. So after the time that we expand the factory, we will be able to start generating money. That goes into productivity. During the 280 days, our productivity will decrease by 50%, as previously mentioned. However, after we finish these changes, we will be able to create more plush. And the reason we chose to create plush is because the average revenue for a soft toilet paper is only $200 per case. The average revenue of a plush is $220. So by this increase in $20, we'll be able to make more money and ultimately generate more profit for the company. Third thing is competitors. During this 280 days, we recognize that the competitors will have a chance to put their similar items into the market. And for us to counter this, during that 280 days, we'll promote a strategic and effective marketing plan that will allow us to unravel the plush and make it very profitable for our company. The last is profitability. Like I mentioned before, that $20 increase in profit and revenue for the plush will be very effective in our plan.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to our proposal today. We hope to work with you all again in the near future.
Great, thank you. I think we've got a few questions for you. It seems to me that Mr. Allen is not thinking very jobsy in his kind of very conservative approach to, if Arkansas doesn't work, then we're covered elsewhere. And you talked about that in your comments. How do you reconcile those two different views, your view and then the view of one of our trusted employees?
I'm not really sure the answer to that. Maybe.
Our job at PrestigeConsulting is not to go against what your employees say. Simply it is to build upon the foundation that you already have in place. So you have the Arkansas factory already in place. All we want to do is add on to it. Because for 2 reasons. One, the demand is higher in the south and we'll cut shipping costs when we expand to the northeast. And 2, Arkansas is the best place to generate revenue because everything else, the other 2 mills will still stay in place, but we will expand on this already foundation, and that will allow us to generate the most revenue.
Okay, thank you.
When you say generate the most revenue, you're basing it on the fact that it's higher gross margin dollars, meaning the 167, but the volume is still a lot lower.
We hope to increase the volume with extra marketing and all of the advertising we'll get.
Right, during the 280 days, we'll implement an effective and strategic marketing plan that will allow us to brand the plush as a luxury item, and then we will ship it all across the country.
It will still continue to have a lower volume simply because the soft and strong does have 2 factories of about the same size, whereas Arkansas is just 1 mill that's producing the plush, and they only have so much capacity, and it's also 3-ply, so it takes longer to produce that one as well.
Okay. Did you factor in the marketing costs?
We did not
Okay.
market this in, but we figured we were just doing from the cost of goods sold standpoint.
Sure,
We weren't
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're already seeing sustainable growth in marketing right now. There was Olivia mentioned in a previous statement that she saw the southern marketability growing in our product, especially the Ultra Plush.
Okay. Okay.
Other questions?
No.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate your time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thanks very much, Ricky. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.